Hey there, I'm Christine. I want to start this lesson by asking you a question. Do you love using fancy words in English? Well, I surely love them, and I'm always curious to learn words that are a bit unusual. Well, today I have a list of 10 words for you that you might think are not even real. I mean, they will really surprise you if at all they even exist, right? But in the English language, they do, and now they are quite funny sounding words and they're quite wacky and unusual too. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy learning them today. So here comes the first one. Ready? Let's do this. Doozy, doozy, doozy. Well, you might relate it to dozing off, meaning going off to sleep. Well, let me tell you, it does not mean that at all. It means that something is not normal. It's strange and abnormal. Okay? So, example, as soon as I entered the room, I felt something was doozy. Okay, so I felt something was abnormal. That's what it means here. Or it means something strange or unusual about that room was there. So got it? Doozy. Why don't you try making a sentence with doozy and put it in the comments below? I'd love to read it and let everybody learn from your sentences too. Okay, so here's the next one. Unperson. Unperson, unperson. Now, does it mean a person isn't a person anymore if you unperson them? No, not at all. It means someone has been erased because of their misbehavior. So, you can check them off your friends list, literally, if you unperson someone. Okay? So, I'll make you understand it better with an example. Are you serious to add Ryan to the guest list? I have unpersoned him for ages. That means he doesn't exist in my list forever. Okay, or I have unpersoned Ria from my contact list already. So she doesn't exist for me. Okay, so use it wisely. Next up is Yitten. That's spelled Yitten. Okay, it sounds similar to the past participle of eat, that's eaten. Now, it sounds similar, I know, but it does not mean anything close to it. Okay, so what it actually means is someone is frightened. For example, what did you tell Rose? She's all yitten. Or, I'm totally yitten to go to the bathroom after watching that horror movie. Okay, I am usually yitten after I watch a horror movie. Here's the next one. Piffle. 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 Okay, I know. It sounds like some dog breed developed in a Chinese laboratory, right? But it's not. Okay, let me tell you, if you have friends who speak nonsense all the time, well, you can call them a piffle. For example, my friend Samantha is nothing but a piffle. She has a story to everything on this earth. Or, stop being a piffle and tell me exactly what to do. Stop beating around the bush. Stop talking nonsense. So stop being a piffle and tell me exactly what to do. Next one is Snickersnee. Now, can you guess what that means? I'd like to see what you have to say in the comments. Now, if you're thinking it has something to do with maybe laughter or humor, let me tell you, you're absolutely wrong, my friend. It's a word used for, ready? A long and dangerous knife. And it looks something like this. Okay, for example, I'll use two words we've learnt. Okay, let's do this. I'm Yitten. Why do you have a Snickersnee in your hand? Got it? Yitten and Snickersnee. Or, are you going to chop onions with that Snickersnee? Are you crazy? So imagine if somebody had a big knife and they're trying to chop onions. I'd be afraid they'd chop their finger too. So be careful. Okay, the next one is pretty cool. It's called a Phablet. I'm sure you can guess this one. Okay, most of you use it every day. It's a gadget and probably you are watching this video on a phablet. Did you guess it? No? Okay, it's actually a gadget that is a smartphone and a tablet combined, and it's called a phablet. Alright, now in fact these days smartphones are more of a phablet because they have become quite large in size and all these fancy features that they have on them. For instance, you can say, Why don't you consider buying a phablet? It's portable and a better replacement for a phone and a laptop put together. Our next word is womble. It's womble, okay, not wamble. It's got the O sound in it. So say it with me. Womble. Well done. So basically, it is a synonym or a replacement for feeling nauseous. Okay, that feeling of giddiness is called womble. Okay, it also means to move in a rolling motion as if you're drunk. You know how you can't stand in one place? It's just like that. For example, I ordered shrimp at the restaurant and felt wombled at the end of the day. You know how it is. Sometimes you're allergic to certain types of food, right? So, are you allergic to any kind of food items? Do let me know in the comments. I'd be really keen to know what they are. Okay, or you could say, with just 2 drinks, Ryan started to womble. And if you are a non-drinker, alcohol immediately catches on to you. So, I'm sure many of you can relate to this. Okay, up next is Frippery. Okay, Frippery. Say it with me. It's Frippery. Frippery. Okay, not Frippery. Okay, a lot of people get this wrong. Okay, now this word has an interesting meaning to it. It means something that is flashy and elegant at the same time, or something that is snobby and elegant. Now, snobby is used to describe a person who thinks they are superior to others. So, frippery is something loud and flashy, but at the same time, elegant. What a lovely combination, right? Okay, it also means a place where old but branded garments are sold. For example, wow, that's a frippery watch you're wearing. Okay, they could have a really nice big watch and it could be elegant too. Or you could say, let's jump into the frippery at the corner. I'm sure you'll find something for the party. You know, there's a place like this where people actually sell their stuff. They could be secondhand, they could be branded stuff, and you could find some really cool things over there. And you could just sort yourself out. The next word is diphthong. Now, this word sounds like the name of some garment, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It's actually a name of an English sound. When 2 vowel sounds are combined, it forms a diphthong. Now, we don't say diphthong, okay, because it's got the f, the ph in it, right? The ph sound. So you have to say diphthong. Practice it with me. Diphthong. Correct. Okay, for example, listen to me carefully, all right? Oo, as in oo and combined, they form oo. So in the word sure, that's where you find this combination. Sure. Next one is ao. Okay, so a and u combined together form ao, as in town. Ao, okay, so town, that's how you say it. And the next one is a and e. When you combine them together, it's I, okay, which is in the word light. Got it? Light. So, ua, ow, and I are all diphthongs. Now, the next word is a very cute word. It's called popple. So, when you throw a stone in water, what happens? The water ripples, right? And it generates tiny waves. That's a popple. Or, water in the sea or lake, is it stable? No, it's not. It's a bit wavy, right? Now, that's also a popple. I can sit on the shore for hours listening to the poppling waves. How soothing is that? Really, I really love doing that. Or you can say the new startup has disrupted the industry and made huge popples. So it's also used in a different terminology in this case. That's all for today. Now, those were some really unusual, wacky English words that sound unreal, but they do exist in the English language. I hope you will not be Yitten using them, as they are a bit doozy. Note them down on your phablet so you can sound a bit frippery when you speak English. I'm sure you will pronounce your diphthongs well and not make your listeners womble. Keep learning, keep practicing English, and make some popples with your English. Bye for now.